Before I came here, my family doctor told me that I was diabetic and he wanted to put me on some medicine. And I told him, I says, give me 6 months, I'm gonna go see Dr. Connie and see if we can change that. And my A1C went from a 7.3 to a 5.5. She told me today I am no longer a diabetic.
That is Kathy Bell you just heard from. Diabetes can be a devastating disease, of course, and medications sometimes have terrible side effects. Dr. Connie with Wellness by Design is here, and you're doing things a little differently.
Yes, so as you mentioned, diabetes is very common. They're saying that 100 million Americans have prediabetes, and 90% of them don't know it. And the problem is, if you have prediabetes, whether it's pre or type 2 diabetes, it's the same complications. So you can get neuropathy, you can have problems with circulation that can create, amputations.
Right.
Of course, the vision problems, heart attack, stroke, even cancer. So the problem is too many people with diabetes become complacent and they think, oh, I'll just take a medication. The problem with that is the progression of the disease marches on. So that does not stop the progression of the disease. And they've even shown that tight control of diabetes with medications actually has higher death rates. And it's because of
kidding.
No, that's the problem. That complacency of just thinking that a drug is going to take care of it is the wrong approach. Because again, tight control, there's actually higher complications. So you want that blood sugar to come down, you want that hemoglobin A1C to come down, but you want it to come down with lifestyle versus just medications.
How many folks with diabetes type 2 are overweight? I'd be curious.
Probably the majority.
Okay.
So, and also there's this syndrome of what we call the skinny fat person.
Yeah.
So that person looks like they're normal weight, but because if their diet is incorrect, their liver and their pancreas is marbled with fat, and so they have visceral fat, we call that. And
that's a dangerous
That's
one.
a huge contributor to diabetes. So you can look like you're not overweight on the outside, but if you're eating incorrectly, then you're going to have that visceral fat, which can lead to diabetes.
So skinny folks are not always the healthiest folks.
Well, it's not necessarily a guarantee that you're healthy.
So what's someone's first step if they're like, okay, I really do want to make a change. I've been on medication for 3 years and I want to make a change because it's a whole lifestyle.
It is. It does involve, so, again, that definition of insanity is you keep doing the same thing and you expect a different result. So we do have to teach people how to do things differently. But there's a couple of ways people can learn about this. We're having a seminar coming up next Tuesday, which is the 22nd, starts at 6 o'clock. So, but not everybody can make that. So we normally, so we can also offer one-on-one consultations. We normally charge $49 for those one-on-one, but anybody who's listening to this program, if they call in today and say, hey, I heard that on WSPA, we're offering those for free, and then we can tailor make those to fit the person's schedule.
So we're not talking about a screening during the Q&A, which is coming up in a meeting on the 22nd. You're going to make a private time to see somebody.
Yes, so people can either schedule a private consultation or they can come to a seminar. The seminar is fantastic because it goes through lots of more material that I don't have time to discuss
is
on the air.
Is it free too? I don't know if we
seminar
ever
is free
asked
as
you.
well.
I thought it was.
So, that one is at 6 o'clock next Tuesday at our location, 850 South Pleasantburg, 10 minutes from here.
But you mentioned you saw Dr. Connie today, and that free diabetic consult's yours.
Is there anything people should be prepared with when they come in for a consultation with you?
Just have an open mind, and again, that willingness to make a change, because again, you can't, if you do things the same way, not going to make a change. So we teach lifestyle. We also, there's other factors. For example, if your liver's inflamed, if you have overall inflammation, if you have adrenal fatigue, if your gut microbiome isn't correct. So we test for those things. So it is a comprehensive overall approach. We're going to check for hormones. So again, very comprehensive, and because we're trying to guarantee people that biggest chance of success.
I love that because people, they don't want to be sick. They want to be healthy. They want to feel good.
Yeah, and pills don't take care of everything.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, that's
All
great.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Connie. And thank you for that offer, too. Y'all just make sure that you call in and say, hey, I saw you on Jack and Megan, you're Carolina. She'll hook you up with that free consultation today. So
there's the number,
Dr. Connie.
Hey, coming up, the Chapman High School Theater gearing up for a brand new performance, and we're going to hear from them, see them. That's coming up.
Oh, I love that. And if you're thinking about, oh, where should I go to lunch or dinner tonight? How about our friends friends in Boiling Springs, Wings, etc. They are fantastic, great food, and tonight from 5 until 8, you can come out and a portion of your meal will go towards helping an area man battling cancer. Scott always tries to help the community. Also tonight, we got some music for you from 8 until 11. Trevor Hewitt, Christian Lee, and Lucretia Upton are playing and singing. They're going to be great. And then we got big football games on Saturday. If you can't make it down to Williams-Brice, you know, they're playing Florida at noon, and then Clemson plays Louisville. So come by, get you a table with a nice speaker, enjoy some good food. Go to Wings, etc. Boiling Springs.